I thought I would try something fun tonight and check out a group of games that I don't have too much experience with. This game is called Angband. It's super old. It was originally created in let's see, 1990, I believe. It's got a really interesting history. Um, I think, yeah, let me check it. Check it out. But yeah, basically there was a game that I think you probably heard of if you didn't realize it was a game called Rogue, and it was extremely popular to the point that it inspired a entire genre. So all roguelikes are based off of a game called Rogue, which I don't think was the first of its kind, but it was the most popular one. So yes, when you hear the word roguelike, it is a game like the game Rogue. Angband was a game to be created very similar to Rogue. I think I'm gonna be using a particular version of it to maybe make it a little bit nicer for anyone watching, but so this one actually has tile sets, but originally it was created entirely in ASCII, so it was just characters, and you had to memorize what each one of the characters did, and you still have a lot of the weird styles of playing that you did back then when you're playing this, such as, you have to use basically the keyboard for everything. They have some mouse support, but in general, I tend to prefer the keyboard just because the game was designed to do it, and it, in my opinion, it generally plays better this way. So with that, I think we might as well dive in. There's a lot of information here about, the game. If you want to go here, you can check out the forums. This game is actually still in development, surprisingly. The one that I'm playing, 4.1.3, I believe was released in the past couple months. It's currently 2018, so this is a almost 30-year-old game. So that's just awesome. Okay, so yeah, this was based a lot on kind of Tolkien's mythology, so, and there's tons and tons of variants of this game. I'm playing kind of the original one just so I can get a good experience as to where roguelites started out. Here, there's a lot of different classes. The one, the Dunedain, I believe, was the one that people were recommending as a good starting class. It has, extremely good stats, good boosts. There's no particularly bad side to this. Again, people were recommending warriors just because they're really basic. You don't have to deal much with magic, which is not bad or hard. It's just a little bit of actually a significant amount of complexity that I don't want to have to deal with. Additionally, with ranged weapons, people do recommend using ranged weapons, but just to learn the game and get kind of a feel for it, melee is the recommended way to go. So yeah, we'll go here. There's the standard kind of RPG rolling, but most people, again, recommend point-based because it's just easier. Again, with the recommendations I got and the little bit of playing that I did, where is it? The recommended thing to aim for was this blows right here. So this is the number of attacks per turn you can do. This is, from what people recommended, is the #1 thing you want to try to optimize at the very beginning. This is, let's see, yeah, basically, so when you do a single turn, you'll swing your weapon 4 times to attack. And yeah, optimizing it for the next biggest threshold, which when I was tweaking these with the points-based thing, getting a slightly higher strength, slightly lower dexterity got me to the 4 blows per turn. Seemed to be fairly effective. I'm going to go ahead and hit the equal sign. The equal sign brings up a... Oh shoot, did I... Guess maybe I can't do it here. Yeah, I think we need to go back one. Yeah, so the equal sign is birth options, so the things that you can kind of set. One of the things that I kind of liked. So you get increased gold, but you just disable the ability to sell things. I don't... Maybe I'm just not into the classic thing as much as the next person, but I feel like, you know, going back to town and selling your stuff is kind of nice. So, whoops. Yeah, so I kind of like to do the, I like the ability to sell things in town. It just feels right to me when doing a role-playing game. Most of these I don't know much about in general. The game, each one of the dungeon levels automatically resets once you leave it, I believe. And that means that... Alright, I think one of these settings is the only other one that I looked at and understood, but... yeah, so in general, like, level feelings, it tells you a little status message. I don't know what the status message is. A lot of these other things, I think they pre-generate the artifacts that you are going to be getting during the game, or potentially get during the game. There's an extremely low chance that you'll get an artifact, but at the very least, you know, there's apparently some predetermined set here. So, yeah, anyway, I'm just going to move back. Let's make sure it's saved. Yep. Okay, good. So point-based, again, boosting this to get the max blows. I will go ahead and start. I will be Brig. You are one of several children of townsmen. You are in the black sheep of the family. You have blue eyes, straight blonde hair, and a very fair complexion. Sure, why not? I mean, it's a text-based game, or it was, so I don't really understand how that's particularly useful, but okay, whatever. Except the character history, yes. We will go ahead and start. So here we are. I am right up here at the beginning of this dungeon. This is the town. In here you can see there are, like over on this side, they call them monsters. These are just people that live in the town. They are kind of annoying, but you can accidentally kill them, which I have done. I don't know if there's a perk to having them stick around. Yeah, little dogs and cats. Again, all the little parts of the town are all here. We can kind of walk in here. I don't have much money. I only have 235 monies right now. Ooh, I could actually afford a short sword. Because I think all you start out with is a dagger, which I believe is a 1d3 weapon. 1d6 for 104. Trident for 200. Oh, that kind of looks like... I don't know. That looks like it might be Destiny getting a weapon that is 1 gold. Yeah, but I think in general, I'm probably going to hold off for now and try to get other stuff later. I believe all the items regenerate once you automatically, or once you get back into town, or so. Anyway, yeah, and then there's a magic shop, I believe. No, general store. So this is where you can pick up food. I don't honestly know what some of these are, but it's kind of handy because there's a bunch of really nice help here. So L will let me figure out what these slime molds do. It's a strange fungal growth, prone to moving if not observed. Not very tasty, but quite filling. Oh, okay, so I guess it's another food item. Okay, cool. Didn't know that, but so these flasks of oil, people recommend getting these because you can throw them and apparently do a fair amount of damage. I don't really know how to do that, but maybe I'll just try to go ahead and buy some. Purchase. I hit P to purchase and then F. I would like to buy, there's 40 flasks of oil, they cost 3 each. Maybe I'll buy 10. Yeah, it looks good. Torches, people recommend having lots and lots of torches. I have 2. I guess I will buy, purchase H1. I will buy 1. Because I realized after adventuring, I do run out of torches actually pretty quickly. Let's see, cloak, shovel, pick. I would like a pick, because there's a fair amount of stuff that I ran into that apparently you can mine. I don't know much about it. Printed a little cheat sheet here, and for the commands, because there's so many. I need to figure out which one digging into a wall is. But whatever, maybe I can do that later. So that's why I'm hesitant to do that, because I don't know how to do it and I don't want to waste my money for now. I'll buy one pick. I'll buy a pick. Purchase an N for 1. Yay! 3 torches, 10 flasks of oil. So up here you can see what I'm currently carrying. I have a pick, which can actually substitute as a weapon if I wanted it to. 3 wooden torches, so 2 that I started out with and 1 that I just purchased. This scroll of word of recall is a scroll that will teleport me back to town. Great to get you out of sticky situations in a pinch, but yeah. Yeah, and then a potion of berserk strength. You'll find a lot of stuff down in the dungeons though, so let's maybe switch this song though. Alright, cool. So let's go adventuring. We're not going to do anything with bows. So I think up here, yeah, there's an armor shop. Armor is one of the most expensive things to get. So yeah, trying to avoid huge expenses. But yeah, apparently you also find a fair amount of armor down in the dungeon, which I found to be somewhat true. Spells, rings of protection, ring of searching, light, wands. Yeah, I don't think my character is that good at using wands, so probably not good to worry about that. Okay, yep. So I accidentally killed the cat because it ran at me and I didn't stop and move around it. So yeah, and I think when you accidentally kill something, the other animals get kind of grumpy. As, you know, would make sense. So okay, yeah, so here's food, mold, oh sorry, we already went here, this is the general store. I guess we'll probably head down now, because I don't think there's really much to show, and I have a house which you can leave extra equipment. There's a black market which sells usually fairly expensive stuff, but yeah, you kind of want to save up and then buy something in the black market. So I pressed the right arrow key to go down the stairs. Again, all the controls are online if anyone else is interested in a game like this. But yeah, so here's the entrance to the dungeon. This seems like a quiet and peaceful place. Yeah, I don't know what these status messages mean, so anyway. There is a map. You can see kind of everything by doing capital M to get like a rough idea about how big these caves are. So we're gonna, yeah, this is it. So I mean, like you can switch modes and kind of you know, look at the text mode if you want. This is the tile set that is basically just a bunch of pictures where the text would normally be. Sorry, that's a pile of rubble that we can't really get around. Yeah, no monsters yet. This is kind of surprising. Okay, so over here on the right, it says you can see a white worm mass. It's currently asleep. It is 8 faces north and 2 to the west. If there were any items, you could see them down here. There's currently no items that I have a visibility of. This is, oh sorry, yeah, down here, I forgot to mention, this is the kind of sort of event log. So yeah, we entered a quiet and peaceful place as the most recent one. And this is right here, this is the information about the monster that I'm currently fighting, or most recently fought. It's the scruffy little dog that I killed in town. on accident. Well, the last one was not on accident because I was trying to avoid getting chomped myself, but yeah, that's all of his information there. So I'm controlling everything with the number keys on the keyboard. 8 is north, 2 south, 4 west, 6 east, and then again 1, 7, 9, and 3 are the diagonals. With nothing else, I'm gonna go head up and kill this critter. Feel that there are nothing but cobwebs here. So it's still asleep, which is super fortunate, which means that I will be able to kill it super easy. By moving north, it automatically made me attack it. Again, this is me hitting it once, hitting it twice, hitting a third time, and then there's more, which is my 4th attack. And my 4th attack apparently killed it. You can see everything about the white worm mass there. It's not really that special. It's a super easy character or critter. I think there's actually an option here, user interface options, to automatically focus on your character, because it's a little annoying to have the screens keep shifting over and over and over again. Where is it? I saw it once. Damage player deals, sure, yeah. Old target by default, always pick up items, no. Items matching inventory, yes. Show flavors. Is this it? Highlight player with cursor between turns. Center map continuous, there we go. And there we are. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, let's turn that auto highlight off though. Whoop. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so that's a heck of a lot easier to see where I am. So, cruising through this dungeon, you can sort of automatically move forward. Oh, cool. There's a large white snake that's asleep. So there's actually a significant stealth component to this game, not with this character, because he's just a big smashing warrior. But you can sneak up on creatures. Like, it's a totally legitimate strategy to sneak up on creatures and just try to kill them before they wake up if they're sleeping. I think there's potions that cause sleep and stuff too. So there's a very, very heavy sort of rogue I guess kind of sneaking thing that you can possibly do. So yeah, right here, like for instance, I can see two scrolls with, like, basically it's an unidentified scroll. What you can do is you can go back to town, sell one of your scrolls, and by doing that it'll identify it. Same thing with potions. You can't really, it's not recommended to drink potions if you don't know what they are, for clearly obvious reasons. But yeah, I mean, you can drink one potion or use one scroll, and you'll figure out what it is by doing that to identify it, or you can sell them. Selling them is clearly the safer route. So yeah, I'm going to move to these scrolls, going to press the G key to pick them up. I guess this is kind of a good time to show you. So yeah, this is my inventory. If you don't have these windows when you're playing, you can sort of press the I button to get an idea. You can pick up, I believe, up to 26 items, which is the number of characters here, A through Z. Additionally, you do have a weight restriction. I am currently carrying 59 pounds. I can carry up to 108 pounds more. And then if I do the E key, you can see what I'm currently wearing. I have this 1d4 dagger. I have a torch that's good for 4,800 more turns. And I have armor on my body. I don't know exactly what these are. I believe 8 might be the weight, and plus 0 might be the increase to my armor class. I need to... I'm not sure if there's a way to figure that out. I'm sure there is in the help docs, but I don't know if there's a button to give me the information. So yeah, 4 metallic blue potions. I'll go ahead and pick those up. Alright. Yeah, there's a snake up there. I don't see anything else though. Hopefully he stays asleep long enough for me to sneak up on him and... Yep. Hit him for 4, hit him for 5, missed him, hit him for 5, and then he fled in terror. I don't think he has that much life left though. Whoop. Large browns. Okay, yep, killed it. Cool. No monsters. I currently have 11 experience until I level up, so hopefully I can go. Okay, one other thing is that, like, the first few levels of these dungeons are just really boring. So I will go down right now, just because, yeah, the first few levels are pretty boring. Tame sheltered place. Salamander that's asleep. Killed it. Yeah, nice. Flasks of oil. Oh wow, I got a whole bunch of them now. That's nice. And a robe. Yeah, let's go to my inventory. We will, I think, equip that robe. Alright. Did I equip it? No, I did not. Okay, so inventory, go down to the robe. I want to equip it. You were wearing soft leather armor, you're now wearing a robe. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm not sure what the +1 means, but that definitely hurt my AC, so I will equip my leather armor again. Okay. Dead bat. Where are we at right now? Okay. So it looks like the level may end here on the, at least in the bottom right corner, and continue sort of north and west of where I am. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of entering doors until I've sort of completed the current corridor, but yeah, a lot of these level designs seem to be doors that lead into the same room you're in. Alright, not a lot here. Alright, so yeah, really what we're sort of doing is maybe looking for some stuff. So there's a thing here that I'm not quite sure what this is. Okay, it's a trap door. I know there's a disarm. I don't know if you can disarm a trap door, but Control D. Yeah, there we go. Or sorry, Capital D will disarm a trap. So I see 2 spiders and an acolyte. Pound my way through these spiders. Oh cool, I leveled up. Didn't even realize it. Another dead spider, or another dead critter. Hitting the acolyte. Killed him. Wow, that was a lot of spiders. Oh no, he stole 6 coins. Wow, he's got a lot of health. Oh yeah, so I killed him and got 21 coins, so that was nice, even though some of those were my coins to begin with, but cool, level 4 already. So I'm picking up a lot of potions. Got 1 scroll, have I still got my enough torches, got the robe, getting some stuff. I think I'm gonna equip those gloves because I don't have any gloves at all. Yeah, so bump my AC up to 14, I think. Cool. A yellow mushroom patch and a weird frog. So I will go attack this mushroom patch, and then I will kill this frog. Cool, so yeah, like this is what I was mentioning. There's typically a lot of armor and weapons down in these dungeons. I will pick this up and I will equip it while this frog is doing his thing. Broadsword, equip. I think that only takes one turn, so yeah, I think the frog just moved a smidge closer. But yes, I have a broadsword now, which is going to be a heck of a lot more effective than a knife. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so got 6 new scrolls and 6 gold. What is that? A pile of passable rubble. Oh wow, a blue yak with a whole bunch more oil. Yep, still no stairs. So you can do shift and then one of the arrow keys to just move ahead in that direction until you reach something interesting. It's kind of nice when you're walking around and sort of stuck, not stuck, but, you know, in some boring passageways. So, 16 random pebbles, those are ranged, I believe. Wow, there's a lot of nice stuff here, and only one snake that's asleep. And... excellent. Alright. A book of magic spells, magic for beginners. I picked it up. No books that I can read. Yeah, for some reason I guess maybe I'm just not literate or something. I don't know. Cloak. Gold. A whip. On pebbles. So what I noticed is that dagger was significantly faster for attacking. I could do 4 attacks, which 4 attacks, even though it's 1d4, are really good. I'm thinking maybe I'll try the whip, even though that sword looked kind of sweet. Oh. There's a blubbering icky thing. Hello, blubbering icky thing. I hit it twice for 19, and then I killed it. Yay. Miss, hit, killed. Alright. Yeah, so I think I'd rather just face one at a time. Oh, you ran away? Come back here. Excellent. Oh, cool. Whole room full of bad folk. I'm too afraid to attack the yellow. Oh shoot! I've got a status effect. Afraid. Oh no! Mushroom patch keeps scaring me. There we go. There we go, there's the stairs. Yep, heading down already. Level 5, seems good. Quiet, peaceful place. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the main purpose of this game. Yeah, so the main point of this game is to kind of get to the very bottom of the dungeon and kill this one super bad guy. This game, while sort of longer, is sort of unrelenting. It does kill you pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's see first of all what I can do with. Okay, cool. I can throw these. So yeah, I think maybe the next monster we should try throwing the flasks of oil. Yeah, again, I'm just gonna keep going deeper. I'm not looking to clear out the entire dungeon. It's more just sort of exploring and probably getting myself killed. Oh yeah, so my health is now not quite at max, so you can rest until you're completely healed by hitting capital R, and then I think the default options rest till you're healed. Alright, these sleeping massive worms. Stairs to go back up? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was saying, that I just went downstairs and the whole level regenerated. That's... Alright. I'm feeling the next critter we meet should probably get some oil thrown at his face. Don't know, I've never done it before, so this might be a... Oh, well that's kind of mean if we throw it and he's asleep. Alright, I don't know how close we need to be. But something just touched me, apparently. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's something invisible? I don't know. Let's go throw the oil and just see what happens. Cries out in pain. Huh, it didn't seem to do as much damage as I thought it would. It was a nice, 11, but I tend to do that with melee, which I guess is... Maybe that's good for a ranged attack. I heard the ranged attacks do kind of less damage, but you can clearly do them a lot more times before they're close to you. Oh good, a hat. Hello, hat. Alright. Not a lot here, so let's...
Pulls like gripping tides when I need you to be mine.
Whoops. Well, dead.
Release, let it fly. Don't wanna use you, I don't wanna use you. I open up the sky.
Oh, I killed the dog. Farmer Maggot's dog. Oh, no, he ran away. Oh, and he bit me. That's not nice. Oh, I killed him. Poor dog. Yep. Shouldn't have been wandering around this dungeon, no. No place for self-respecting dogs. Wow, that's a lot of spiders. Didn't get frozen or poisoned, so that's good. More robes. I'm thinking it might be time to head back to town soon. Yeah, I'll keep going for a few more minutes. Yeah, so I'm doing that shift trick if you're getting confused what just happened. Oh, good. Oh, did I just miss getting... Yeah, wow. Stepped on a trap, and rocks just fell on my head. My life's not too bad right now. And you slowly regenerate as you walk around. I'm not sure if that's normal or specific to my class, but... yeah. Ooh, goody. Alright, you know what? Time to throw more oil. Oh, it ran away in terror. Well, let's go kill the scout first. Where did that ant go? Who cares? What? Where did... Yeah, that was a long tunnel I just went through. I have no room for the soft leather armor. 8 plus 13. I feel like that might be worth dropping something. Alright, so let's drop the robe. Actually, I kind of want to keep the 2 of these just so I can see what the difference is. Let me drop this pungent potion. Yeah, so I think when I go back to town, I want to see what the price difference is between these 2 robes. Alright, currently at an AC of 16, so if I equip this guy... Wow, that was very good armor. Okay, so I'm gonna go use that scroll of recall. Here becomes charged. What does that mean? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so it took a little bit of time for me to get pulled back into town. So, let's go into the store. Alright, so we will sell the dagger. Cool, sold the dagger. Alright, let's go. See what we can sell here, which yeah, we should probably keep all of these. Okay, so the +1 almost more than doubled it, so that's interesting. Okay, cool. Interested why the sword attacked so much slower. Sure, it was nicer, but... or it seemed nicer. Alright, what can we sell here? So this is what I was talking about earlier, where you can sell a single potion to figure out what it does. So I will sell one of these metallic blue potions. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I think there was a different one. D... Oh, okay, so that's a potion of Cure Light Wounds. Okay, so I have 4 potions of Cure Light Wounds. Yeah, and then I'll just have to sell these other potions even though I don't know what they do. Metallic Red Potion. Potion of Slowness. Violet Potion, which is... Potion of Heroism. Misty Potion. Neutralize Poison, that's super handy. Violet Potion. Infravision, okay, that might be handy in a darker area. And a Pungent Potion. Potion of True Seeing. One of these scrolls. Detect Invisible. That might have been handy when something touched me. 17 scrolls. Oh, bummer. Yeah, why don't I... Actually, why don't I leave town and then come back? Alright, is this... I'm not sure if this will work, but we can try it. Yep, so he doesn't have enough. Alright, we'll buy this guy. Which is P. P, and I'll buy J. Yes. What is True Seeing? Ah, cures blindness. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, let's try to sell that one that I have 17 of. Phase Door. What does Phase Door do? Teleports you randomly 10 grids. Okay, good to get you out of... Yeah, I heard about this one. I think this one gets you out of bad situations pretty easy. Okay, so, yeah, that was kind of the beginning. Clearly, I mean, you can go way, way, way further down in the dungeons. For now, I mean, I'm enjoying this game a lot. It definitely feels very old and kind of fun, extremely retro, but yeah, for now, I think that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it. Had a fun time with this game. I'm looking to try out a few more roguelikes. I've got a whole list of them. This was the #1 on my list just because it's got... I mean, it's been around forever. It's been around, yeah, like it's almost 30 years old and it's still under active development, which is to me kind of amazing. There's a different variant of this game called Sill, I've heard of, which is similar to this in as far as it looks, and it sort of has the same structure, but it is, there's no town, you just keep going underground, you keep going until you can. I believe there's a lot of kind of major changes to the structure of the game. For instance, you're not going down to the very bottom level to kill a bad monster, you're going down there to save someone, I believe, from that same monster. A different variant I also have heard of is called Angband, which is, yeah, a lot of these derivatives of Angband have single letters added, usually for the person who created them. So Fangband, I'd heard stuff about. There's a web-based one called Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. There's a Doom roguelike called Doom RL. There's a Tales of Magial, which is commonly abbreviated Tome, T-O, capital M, capital E. Caves of Cud, which is actually a very new roguelike, but it's been getting a lot of good reviews. There's Adam, which is, I forget what the A stands for, but it's Dungeons of Dreadmore. Yeah, and then there's just a whole bunch of other ones. There's the classic, like the classic called NetHack, which, again, I think around the same time Angband came around, NetHack was another really big roguelike. But it's pretty different. Like the NetHack is more around the sort of puzzles and tricks to getting through dungeons, as opposed to this sort of sneaking around, killing the creatures you can and avoiding the ones you can't. Spelunky, Brogue, I believe, is one that's on the iPad. Desktop Dungeons and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead actually had one of the best reviews for roguelikes, for modern roguelikes. Definitely looking into trying some of these in the next little bit. Yeah, but for now I think this was Angband. So yeah, if you liked it, or if you're interested in seeing this again or seeing more of it, I would too. But if not, then I'm going to try working my way through some of these other roguelikes, and I'd be interested to hear what you think. Cool, well, thanks a lot.